Jennifer from heysealemon. As you can see, I am not in my usual studio. I'm away from my office for a short amount of time, but in this time I wanted to do some bookbinding, but unfortunately I don't have any of my bookbinding tools or supplies. So good old Amazon Prime, I ordered a bookbinding kit which I wanted to review and share with you guys. This is one of the top rated bookbinding kits on Amazon, so I wanted to try it out and just give myself kind of a beginner's tool set to get me by until I get back to my workspace. So I am going to do a first impressions review of this kit. In case you are interested, I will put the link down below to where you can find it on Amazon. Just a heads up, this video is shot on my phone because I didn't bring my usual camera equipment, so the quality is a little bit different in this video. So if you're new to this channel, I make videos that are in slightly better quality than this. And if you haven't already, go check out my channel, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos, hit that bell so you can get notified for when I post new videos every week. I'd love for you to join the C-subs, and let's get into this bookbinding kit. So here is the Jofami hand bookbinding tools kit. Here is the back, and the kit just slides out of the cover. The contact card, a little user manual, has some bookbinding instructions in it. It looks like a saddle stitch method. So we got a bone folder, retractable knife, steel rule, superior brush, bookbinding awl, bookbinding needles, bookbinders shears, and waxed thread, binder clips, and a sewing thimble. The straight needles in this little vial. They are pretty thick needles, good for bookbinding. Straight ones. Then the curved needles, which I also like to bind with. There's a lot of them in there. They look pretty thick. And binder clips. You can buy these at your regular office supply store or almost anywhere really. Then there's an awl with a cover on it, and it has a wooden handle, which I do like. That's a little nicer than a plastic handle. It's kind of like a heavy-duty awl, but with a slimmer handle. Then a retractable blade, which doesn't feel as heavy-duty as my regular utility knife that I use. Plus, I don't really prefer the blades that break off like this, but if you don't have anything, it's better than nothing. Then we got some shears that looks like the brand name of them, which I've never heard of, but they don't feel that cheap, to be honest. They feel like decent scissors. Not your heavy duty scissors, but definitely not cheap ones. And the bone folder, which I think is real bone. It feels like an actual bone folder made out of bone. Then a wooden pencil, which isn't sharpened, and it doesn't come with a sharpener, so hopefully you have a pencil sharpener. Then a glue brush, which I won't be using at this time because I didn't bring any PVA or book glue with me. So this kit, just to clarify, this kit doesn't come with any glue, but here is a brush in case you need it. And the handle is wooden, just like the awl. The bristles are like glue brush bristles. And yeah, it seems like a decent glue brush, to be honest. Then there is a sewing thimble, which I've never used before, but I can see how it would come in handy because I have had experience in binding a book with a needle, and I poke the needle out of the other side of the paper and I end up stabbing myself slightly. And sometimes I do have to like force a needle through thick paper, and it's hard to push a needle. So maybe this would come in handy, where I could push it with this instead of poking my fingers. Then it comes with a steel rule, which is steel. Still kind of flexible, but it's metal. It's not a cheap plastic ruler. It has inches and it has centimeters. Yay! For all those bookbinders that really like their measurements in centimeters. Here it is. I feel you. I have to use inches because I am in the US and Americans use inches, but I have also used centimeters, and Honestly, I do prefer centimeters over inches, but I have to use both really. And lastly, there are 4 different colors of wax thread. And there's a lot of wax thread, to be honest, which is nice because I need to practice, and this seems like it'll be a good thread to use. It seems slightly different than the wax bookbinding thread I have used before. It's more like an embroidery floss coated in wax, and the other kind that I've used was more stiff and not braided. Like you can see, if you look really close, you can see the thread is slightly braided. It is somewhat stiff like the wax bookbinding thread you would usually find, but it is still pretty flexible. And each roll has 55 yards of wax thread. I'm sure a lot of you bookbinders know that it's hard to find every single tool and supply in one craft or art store, so this kit will help me save time and I don't have to run around finding a bunch of supplies. I haven't fully tested these tools out yet, so I can't say whether they are long lasting, but I feel like they are a good starter kit. If you have tried this kit out or a similar bookbinding kit, leave your comments below, share your experience. I would love to read it. Give this video a like if you want to see more bookbinding related videos on this channel. Again, you can find the link to this bookbinding kit in the description below, and I will put more bookbinding related videos right here in this playlist. Go check it out. You can sign up on my Patreon right over here. Follow me. It's free to follow me, but if you want to contribute to this channel and help me make more videos on this channel, consider becoming a patron and pledge. And you can subscribe to this channel right here. That is free. And all of these links will be in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next video.